never. Yorkshire takes on Gloucestershire, Tigers take on Robins, and 13th takes on 15th. A win today is crucial. A loss would most likely see our playoff ambitions end. And a draw, well, let's be honest, who wants to see a draw? Today will be tough and a very hard contest for both teams, but the Robins may just have the upper hand, with Aaron Connolly and John Michael-Seri, two star players set to miss today's game. Yes, today is massive as Hull City take on Bristol City in the 34th round of the most exciting and most competitive league in the world, the EFL Championship. With the Tigers on the back of only 2 losses out of their last 14 games, Adama Traore making it into the matchday squad for the first time, well, ever for Hull City, after he got an injury 2 days after we signed him. How brilliant. As well as Bristol City completing one of the most underrated redemption acts of this season, slowly climbing their way up the table to battering teams like Watford, Norwich and West Bromwich Albion. I am very nervous. It's going to be a very difficult game, and honestly, I don't know whether we can win or not. But as always, here's all the information you need to know about today's 3 PM Saturday afternoon kickoff. Today, we look at the host and Gloucestershire side, Bristol City. Bristol have had an incredibly unusual start to the season, with 10 wins, 11 draws and 11 losses. The reason I say unusual is because they've drawn to teams like Blackpool and Wigan, and then gone on to beat teams like Norwich, Watford and West Bromwich Albion. Today is a must-win game for the Robins, as they hope to push for the playoffs. Now we move on to the history between the two sides, and I must say it isn't close at all. Now, they played each other on 91 occasions, with the Tigers winning 29 times, Bristol City winning 37 times, and respectively 25 games that ended in a draw. The last competitive fixture, and what a day that was, the opening day of the 2022-2023 season, and it finished in a 2-1 win to the Tigers, with a last-minute goal by John Michael-Seri on his Hull City debut, made sure the Tigers got themselves up and running for the upcoming season. Today, we'll take the 400-mile round trip to Bristol City and to the Ashton Gate Stadium, one of the most longest and most tiring journeys of the season, which I'm not looking forward to, but it's great for the statistics. And in the statistics, we learn that we've got 3,727 miles to our name. Well then, that's enough from me at my home. I will see you once we arrive in Bristol, and hopefully there to get all 3 points. It's going to be hard, tough, but we can do this. Up the Tigers, and I'll see you all very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome. After a long 5.5 hours, we finally arrived here at Ashton Gate Stadium. The second time I visited. And after last time, I don't know what to expect today. I'm nervous, I'm very excited, and not at all optimistic. Now, as many of you will recall, last season was a total disaster. A 5-0 defeat here at Ashton Gate Stadium. Very poor, and only really 2 or 3 players that actually put in a bit of effort. The season was well and done by that point. We had survived, so there was nothing to play for. But hopefully, today there is something to play for. We win today, the playoffs are in touch. We can do this. I do believe we can, even though it may not be great for the club. But as we say, that Bristol City, again, they can still do this. It's all to play for here, and hopefully goes in favour for the Tigers. Now, the time here is currently about 2:10. The lineup has just been announced. I don't really know what to expect. There's 4 massive changes, and the main one is Carl Darlow starts his first game for Hull City in net. Now, Matt Ingram, although I love the guy, has been poor the last couple of games. Yes, he's kept clean sheets, but his distribution has been poor, and he keeps hold of the ball for too long, which really does annoy these fans. But let's not talk too much about that. Let's just get straight into it. Here's your lineup to take on Bristol City. In goal, Carl Darlow. The captain and today's left-back, Jacob Greaves. The 2 centre-backs are Alfie Jones and Sean McLaughlin. Right-back, Cyrus Christie. The 4 in midfield is Ozan Tufan, Greg Doherty, Xavier Simons and Regan Slater. And today's strikers, Oscar Estupinian and Malcolm Ebiowi. So the main changes then, Malcolm Ebiowi starts his first ever game for Hull City. Has he shown the quality? Not yet, but today is a great chance for him to cement himself into the starting lineup and hopefully prove why he's Premier League worthy. Now today we're joined by 2 special guests. We've got Joe up there, we've got Charlie over here, very weird placements. Stood right behind me, that's putting me right off. Anyway, Joe, we'll start with you, mate. Are you optimistic?
First of all, I would like to say that all the roadworks coming down to Bristol are a complete joke, and every single inch I covered was at 50 miles an hour today, it seems.
Brilliant.
Second of all, I'd just like to say all the Matt Ingram haters, he'll be back.
Yeah, he's tweaked his hamstring.
And
about the game, preferably.
You like the game?
I would, yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing Darlow. I'm looking forward to seeing what Ebioi can do starting a game. Traore as well. We'll see him for the first time, hopefully. Not really too much else to add. We need to have a bit more craft in the graft, as Burns had put it.
Right, yeah. Score predictions.
Lovely little 2-1 win today. Avenged the 5-0. Jobs are good and goals from Carl Darlow and Adama Trackner, Oscar and Ozan.
Brilliant. That's an awful angle of me. Now, second of all, we're joined here by Charlie. A long journey down, mate. He was here with me for the 5-0 defeat. Same with Joe. But hopefully today's different. What are your thoughts?
Well, if we win today, we're in a good position to enter the playoffs.
I agree.
I mean, I think it's going to be 2-1, goes by Estepinian and Tufan.
Estepinian and Tufan. Now, everyone's optimistic. I am not. 3-0 Bristol, Alex Scott hat-trick. Job's not a good one. And here we have it. Bristol City take on Bristol City in the 34th round of the championship. I must admit, the atmosphere looks incredible. That section there, bringing flags, fair play to them. I'm looking forward to it. Bristol City wearing their new 2023 to 2024 kit due to sponsorship changes. Looks brilliant, fair play. Go on, City. And it will be number 7, the future of England, Alex Scott, to take for Bristol City. Kicks out the first half. For the first time in months, we'll be shooting towards the noise in the second half, and to be honest with you, there's a lot more to add to that. Come on, City! And that's all City. Oh, not already. Carl Darlow! Not even 30 seconds in. What a player. Greavesy! Blooming egg! Starting to get very nervous now. Go on, good volley. Go on, egg! Going to Maradona! Come on, Cyrus! Oh. 15 minutes in and a very hectic opening. City all over the place, especially defensively, and I don't like to stick criticism on players. But Alfie Jones has had 3 or 4 box passes, and to be honest, Alex Scott is terrorising our defence. And one of these times, we're going to make a mistake, and they're going to capitalise on it. But apart from that, yeah, been alright. The atmosphere's been great. Performance hasn't been up to par yet. We have to take positives out of a negative situation, and that is Ozan Tufan. Absolutely incredible today. One of his best performances in the whole City shirt, with 110% effort in. So there's a lot of players. For me, Cardallo's been excellent. He did make a mistake, but 10 seconds after he made up for it. And that's what we need. Players that are going to fight for the shirt. And I do feel for Matt Ingram. 1 injury for a goalkeeper can mean their season's ended. But I have full trust in Liam Rossini and Caldalo. It looks very lively. Oh, the football's too easy for them. Well in, Carl. 35 minutes in, I'm just going to be completely frank with you. The last 10 minutes have been okay. Nothing special, nothing horrendous. But it just infuriates me that we can't pass a ball at the moment. I mean, the vision's been incredible. Don't get me wrong. Cyrus Christie looks up, he knows where he wants to pass. The pass just goes wayward. Don't know whether it's the boots, the grass, or the wind. But either way, I hope we can improve. Oh, Malcolm. Look at that. Oh. Now he's tumbled over. That's like watching Total Wipeout. precisely sure what's happening, but there's a lot of people leaving. I mean, if you leave now, it's about 4 o'clock, you might get home for tea. Well, I don't know. Great fans though, fair play to them all. It's going to be 12 hours of travelling today. I was showing no effort. Some weeks we can be the likes of Burnley, and then some weeks we'd get smashed by Tranmere Rovers. Oh dear. 45th minute has been 1 minute added time. Not a lot more to say than that. You can probably tell by my tone of voice. I'm pretty bored. Their number 11's great though. I think they call him Mehmeti. Fantastic player. Ripping our defence apart. Well, and there we have it. Half time 0-0. What a boring house. Time here at Ashton Gate. There's just not a lot to say. Half time 0-0. Very boring 0-0. Not many opportunities, no talking points. Sky's nice, fans have been amazing. That's about it. In all fairness, we haven't been awful. We've been solid in some aspects. The aspects we haven't been solid is passing, and I've already touched on that, and the defending. Nothing against the defenders. They tackle well, they block well, but the passing and the mistakes just need to sort themselves out. Mind you, I can't say anything because I'll probably end up kicking it into my own net. I would talk about the bench, and to be honest, I'm going to leave it to Joe. How are you, Joe?
I'm alright, mate, I'm alright.
I'm not, I got a cold.
So you've got Lottie Tyler. Darlow's been solid, it doesn't need to be subbed up unless injury or red cards.
Right.
Other than him, Coyle, Elder, Figueiredo, Traore, Tete. Tete will come on at some point.
I do believe he will.
As will Traore, as will if it were me, right Charlie? If it were me, I'd bring Elder on at half time for Greaves. Because Greaves, for all his qualities, he's not a left back, and that shows in this game. And get Elder linking up with Ebioli, hopefully give us a bit more down the left hand side, because we've been trying to use it as an outlet more than we have Christie on the right, and it's not working. Don't know why you're laughing.
Him in the top left. Gas.
He's getting his food out. No, so I bring Elder on, a bit more of an attacking outlet down that side. Yeah, solid.
Now, Joe, I really do appreciate it. I wasn't laughing at Joe. There's a guy, there he is. Hey, mate, how you doing? Not Charlie, the other guy. No, there's not more to add. In terms of the second half, it's just simple. Get the ball down, play simple passes. If we can't play long passes, just go for the simple football. Work our way up, get a goal. We're laughing. But I can't see it happening. For me, it could be a 0-0. And I know it's painful to say that because we've travelled quite far. A point would be decent against a really well-rounded Bristol City team. So we'll just have to wait and see. See one in the second half. Let's keep optimistic. And hopefully we can see Adama Traore come on for his first minutes in a Hull City shirt. Up the Tigers. And the boys are back out, and it will be number 19, Oscar Estupinian, to kickstart the second half.
Oh, is that the long man?
Oh, and there is a substitution. Who would have thought? Oh, what? After all the praise I give him, he gets subbed off. Ozan Tufan comes off. Ryan Longman comes on. As I said, one of the best performances from Ozan Tufan this season. And he lasts 45 minutes. Oh dear. Anyway, keep positive. Fresh legs on the pitch. And here we have it. Come on, the boys. It's very boring football. I was just about to say something. My mother's texted me at half time. She says to me, just read comments on Facebook. They're calling Malcolm Ebioli a lazier Malik Wilkes. Well, if that doesn't say something. Oh dear. I think he's been alright. 55th minute and the second substitution of the game, and it is deserved. Malcolm Ebioli comes off the pitch, replacing him, Benjamin Tete. What a man. To be honest with you, Malcolm's been very poor today. And you really look back, yes, he had a great 3 months with Derby in the Championship, but he's had 3 months of Championship experience, and he gets signed up by a Premier League team and doesn't play. he hasn't had the experience, which hopefully we can give him and he becomes amazing. But it looks a bit shaky to me. I'm looking forward to Bentete lighting up the pitch or headbutting somewhere. We'll have to wait and see. Well in, Carl. Play it quick. Play it quick. Brilliant. That's what Matt Ingram lacked. Playing it quick. Talking about quickness. We need to up our tempo a little bit. We could have easily been on counter-attack there. Come on, Ryan. 60th minute and a massive improvement since the first half. We've got the ball down. We're playing well. We're creating opportunities. We've got the fans really lively again. In my opinion, the first half was watching the Robins take on the Ostriches. It wasn't brilliant football. It was boring and it lacked action. But this second half, a massive improvement. And you never know, we may actually get an opportunity and take it. Bentete's on the pitch now. Brings an extra partner in for Oscar Estupinian. And we know Oscar Estupinian performs better when he's got a secondary striker with him. Look who it is. A man that hasn't been on the pitch for Hull City before. I'm not talking about Figueiredo, because we all remember that Swansea performance. Adama Traore in the matchday squad for the first time. Nearly missed a bloody opportunity then. Talking about a substitute. Brilliant. 65th minute and the third substitution for Hull City. And it's a strange one, but understandable. Louis Coyle, the captain, comes onto the pitch. And coming off is Regan Slater. Although it hasn't been his best performance in the last couple of weeks, you can't forget how good he is and that he will bounce back. He is complaining though on the bench. I think he's having a go at Andy Dawson. I'm not 100% sure what's happening there. But you can understand, he wants to be starting games. Come on, Ryan. Go on. Go on. Go on, Ryan. About closest opportunity we've had all game. A wayward cross by Ryan Longman, brilliant. Go on, Greg. Very scrappy this, honestly. Oh! Penalty, Bristol City. Very, very poor. The Bristol City goalkeeper kicks it out. We try and control it. Greg Doherty messes it up. They get the ball, go down the other end. And I believe it was Cyrus Christie that's palmed it. And it will be Carl Darlow on his debut, facing a penalty. That's not what I should be excited about. We shouldn't really be defending a penalty, but there we have it. And I'm not looking forward to it. Ugh. And it will be number 11, Matchday, the player I've been praising all game. Incredible player. Probably better than the Championship from what I've seen. But as you can hear, the Hull City fans chanting Carl Darlow's chant, which has been created in the last couple of weeks. I'm sure Matt Ingram wasn't pleased when it was ringing around Norwich, but there we have it. Oh no, completely scrap everything I've just said. It will be number 21, Naki Wells, to take the penalty. Darlow on his debut. Naki Wells comes on a substitute. So poor. Not Naki Wells, he's been alright. I meant Hull City. But our heads have dropped. The last few weeks, when we have been going 1-0 down or 2-0 down, we kept our heads up. Bentete looks gutted, but we keep singing. We keep praising the players. 70th minute for Hull City, about 10 seconds. We haven't even taken kick-off from the penalty. But there's another substitution. And it's a positive one. Adama Traore makes his professional debut for Hull City. featured a couple of times with the under-21s. Try and get back to... Oh, it's not even on the pitch. We've kicked off. I couldn't tell you who's been replaced because it's not on the pitch yet. Brilliant. Oh, Cyrus. Oh, he's got it. Fair play to him. Go on, Oscar. Go on, Ryan. Oh! I haven't got a clue where I started barking like dogs. Come on, man. Go on. Oh! What's happening? I don't know what happened there. Clint's ran ball. It was that quick, I couldn't tell you what happened. All I know is Greavesy gone to the floor. Oh. Go on, Ben. Go on. Oh. Nah, it's not a pen, no chance. Shoulder barge, but it's just such a poor pass. 77th minute. And another substitution going on for his debut. Adama Traore coming off Greg Doherty. As I just said then, although I'm not sure whether I'll be using that clip in the video. Greg hasn't been great. A lot of the fans wanting him off the pitch, and he has. Well, I hope he keeps his head up and bounces back. He's a fantastic footballer. Let's keep on the positive side. Adama Traore. Wow, let's see what he's got. First under-21s game. Smashes in a belter. Let's see what we can do today. Let's get an equaliser. 85th minute and just now. We create counter-attacks, we give away silly mistakes. It goes the other way and they get an opportunity. It's a vicious cycle that's not going in our favour. Adama Traore's first touch was great. Did a Cruyff turn and passed it. That's what we like to see. Take positives. Apart from that, very poor. Just wanted to say how amazing the Bristol City fans have been, especially that corner over there.
I will just say I disagree with that opinion. They haven't chanted since they didn't chant until the 83rd minute when they took the lead.
I'm going to disagree. I think they've been incredible. And that corner there, I remember last time we played them when it was 5-0, they were throwing shoes about. They were loving it. Now, Alex Scott, what a player. I mean, you look at Bristol City's team, they've got 2 or 3 players there, you think, wow, massive future ahead of them. I don't know how old number 11 is, but he's been incredible. Mameti, same with Alex Scott, but we already know how great he is. 90th minute, 4 minutes of added time. We've already played a minute of it, so we've got 3 minutes now to throw everything at it.
That is how Matt's worked.
Yep, cheers Joe. I really called you Leo there, I do apologise. Anyway, we just need to throw everything on it, passion, and just play nice and simple football. We can do it, I still believe. I think it's going to be 1-1. An own goal by their number 22. I do apologise, I don't know your name.
This will be it.
What you can hear from Joe? It's about done. And this is about it. Less than, well, I think the time's done. It's only a matter of time until the whistle's blown and we go home.
That's time.
And there we have it, full time. Such a boring game, another 6 hours of travelling. I just can't be bothered. We'll see when we get home. It hasn't been an awful performance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just can't be bothered. 12 hours of travelling to lose 1-0 to a Bristol City penalty. It's their second penalty in like 3 seasons. I just don't know what to say. Oh, what a waste of a day. But you know what? Who cares, right? We're just going to enjoy the rest of the season. Playoffs probably out of reach now. I'm not going to say it's over because anything can happen in the Championship. But let's just enjoy the season. Let's get as many points as we can. And just sort of have a laugh. Today was just boring. There was no talking points. I don't think we had a single shot on target. Well, Ben Tete hit the crossbar and that was about it. It was just one of those games where there's nothing to talk about. I mean, Bristol City played well. That number 11 and number 7, Alex Scott, were incredible today. I mean, you look at that team and how they played today, there's no doubt in my mind that in the next 2 or 3 seasons, they're 100% pushing up there and could potentially be a Premier League team soon. In some lighter and more positive news, today marked 2 new debutants for Hull City. Now, we start off with a player who's been at the club for about 6 or 7 months, and it hasn't touched the field. No, not Saladino, my hand. No, not Harvey Vale. We're on about Adama Traore. I think 2 days after we got him, he got injured. Not great, but he's back on the pitch, and it's brilliant to see. He looked very lively, he looked very skillful, and to be honest, he can bring some attributes that we needed today. Like Malcolm Ebiowei, I'm not sure what happened today with him. He looked a bit lazy, but you know what? We keep on to the positive side. Now, the second debutant, and that is Carl Darlow, on loan from Newcastle United. The big final tomorrow. They chose not to recall him, which is brilliant. He was great today. Did make a couple of mistakes, but you can understand that. He hasn't played a professional game in a few months, so we'll let him off. Keep chanting and keep being optimistic. Another thing, though, and that is, if Carl Darlow made a mistake, we cheered him on. But it wasn't the same with Matt Ingram. Now, I think we just cheer them both on. We don't have to slate the opposition because we want someone else in goal. I think Matt Ingram's done an amazing job. Kept us up last season for most of the season. And he is a brilliant guy. Now on to the fans, and absolutely incredible. Over 1,000 Hull City fans in the away end, loud and proud, cheering on the team, and you have to feel bad for them. To be honest, it was 6 hours there for me, and then 6 hours back. That's 12 hours, half of your day gone travelling to watch Hull City for what was a very boring and poor performance. I feel bad, but I'm proud that we keep packing out these away ends. We keep making Hull City proud, and we keep cheering on the players like we should be doing. The next fixture, and it's a strange one, Friday night football for you. Moved because of the sky. The sky, because of Sky. No, the sky's not moved anywhere. Well, it probably has. That's not what we're on about. West Brom at home, at the MKM on Friday night. It's going to be a tough one. Carlos Corberán has transformed that team into something deadly, and I'm going to be nervous for it. I think a lot of the Hull City fans are going to be nervous for it, because although I said today was a breaking point, next week we really have to win. We have to win. We have to make a name for ourselves, and we have to perform well. Thank you all so much for watching. It really does mean everything if you liked, subscribe and turn on notification bells. It's been a pleasure taking you to Bristol and back, although I'm absolutely knackered now. I got up at 5. The time is currently nearly midnight. It's 18 hours of my day gone. But you know what? I'm proud to be a Hull City fan, and I'm proud to go home and away and supporting the boys in black and amber. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you next Friday for a late one. It's going to be about another 12 o'clock finish for me. I'll see you all then. Thank you all so much for watching. I've said that 3 times now, but I do mean it. Up the Tigers. I'll see you all very soon.